Johnson & Johnson has always been a trusted brand for me. As a mother, this is something that I felt even before I worked here. And you know, I think that its commitment to patients and healthcare consumers all over the world is pretty apparent in its work day to day.
Johnson's means to me a brand that I can absolutely trust and count on. They're the experts in baby skincare, and as a mom-to-be, I couldn't be prouder to be on this business and then use the products eventually on my daughter.
Today when I think of Johnson's, I think of my own kids and the trust I have in the products that, you know, as I'm taking care of them and giving them their baths and washing their hair and, you know, cleaning smudges off their face, that I trust the products that I'm using on them. And hopefully they'll have the same memories that I have 40 years from now when they grow up.
My mom, she raised me as a Johnson's baby, and so all of the fond memories I have as a kid definitely relate back to the brand and the heritage that it brings. Actually, in the next couple of months, I'll actually be, for the first time, a father. And so I actually plan on raising, you know, my children to be Johnson's baby. So, you know, when I think about, you know, the commitment as a father, wanting to have trusting brands that I believe in, that, you know, as a company, J&J, that we believe in, I strongly, you know, support the brand and look forward to raising my children to be happy and healthy babies.
Shortly after I joined J&J, I had my first son. He's almost 3 years old now, and I instantly fell in love with the brand. Using everything from shampoos to washes to wipes, especially when it was dirty and smelly and being a new mom. And so it just has a very, very special place in my heart still to this day, not only as a J&Jer, but also as a mom.
What Johnson's means to me is just the trust as a family, as a parent, the first things that touch the skin of your baby. As a trusted brand, that's the most important thing that I believe that Johnson stands for.
Johnson's means to me the world. I'm from the Caribbean, and when I lived in the Caribbean, I remember my family members using Johnson's shampoo on some of the children in the household. When I migrated to the United States, I had that same level of trust that they had back in the Caribbean, and as a result of that, I continued to use Johnson's on my children. In fact, it was the only brand that I knew. So that's really the trust and the thought process that I've brought to this business as I've now became a Johnson & Johnson employee.
At an info session and a career interview, and I'm sitting at a table with folks from McNeil, and they had a number of products that resonated with me. One was Tylenol, the other was Johnson's Baby products and Johnson's Baby lotion, and I couldn't think of any other company that I would want to work for that I had that trust ingrained in my family that we've used from time after time, and now being able to use them, but more importantly, continue that heritage of trust and reliability for consumers that pick up these products every day.
We are a behemoth. I know Adam Bray always likes to talk about us being the big dog, but we are iconic. We are this massive brand. The amount of time and value that our R&D folks and everyone across the regulatory, medical, clinical community spend on evaluating our products and safety, recognizing that those men and women are also mothers and fathers, and doing anything but making sure the most safe products are there for us.
What Johnson & Johnson means to me as an employee on the Johnson's brand is an opportunity to continue a spirit of leadership and momentum in a place where we invented a category and developed every meaningful innovation and have supported mothers and babies for over 125 years. This is our chance to continue that legacy in a very big way.
So when I think about Johnson's, I think about life. I know my girls grew up as Johnson's babies, I grew up as Johnson's baby, and the whole concept around life is really, really a beautiful thing.
And we're creating products with this project where you're able to have a bonding experience with a new baby in the family, and that baby will have those memories growing up and will pass it along with their children in the future.
Johnson's baby essentially is giving life to Johnson's as a consumer company. So how exciting and really fascinating to work on such a legacy and such a historic brand. So we feel really empowered and lucky to be rebuilding the future of Johnson's for Best for Baby standards and to support the beautiful, healthy development of babies globally.